Hi and welcome to the War Bunker.
Hello.
Now today we're going to talk about something we did about 2 weeks ago. We were, it was a what call to arms in
Call to
Wellington.
arms.
Usually this is a tournament, and typically there's about 20 people playing Warhammer, and we come about 19th and 20th.
Yeah.
And there's always a battle to see who'll come last.
Yeah, it's a competition as such.
This year we weren't too keen on doing the tournament and being absolutely thrashed by those kind of armies. And we decided to run a demo game.
Yes, of Halo Fleet Battles.
It was really quite interesting. It was a lot of fun, actually. And we had a lot of people come over to see what we were up to and see how the game actually played.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was interesting because we actually had, running a demo game, we had a lot more time to actually put the game down and actually catch up with people that we sometimes only see once a year.
Yeah, it's the usual thing. You see the one person at the one gaming convention.
Yeah. So it was nice. It felt much more sociable. Plus, also running a demo game, we could play at our own pace, take lunch breaks as we wanted to, which was quite nice.
Yeah, it's better than having being scripted to 2 hours next game, 2 hours next game.
Oh, I've just been tabled in 30 minutes. I've got 2 hours to kill.
Yeah. What am I going to do with the time?
Plus, also that none of that kind of, oh my god, I brought the wrong army, and I've got to play 5 games with this. I've just realised in the first game I made a mistake, and now I'm going to spend all the weekend wishing I'd sorted
dying
that problem.
And just losing every single game.
Believe me, some of the Warhammer armies we saw, I think I'd have been a bit clueless to play against. We still like to play themed armies, and the theme was pretty much 5 Riptides.
Yeah, 5 Riptides.
5 Riptide armies.
Eldar with a lot of lords and stuff.
I have strategies to deal with 1 or maybe 2 Riptides. I do not know how to deal with 5. And people were being tabled and still hadn't taken off 1 Riptide.
Yeah.
Monstrous creatures are difficult to take off. Anyway, didn't really want to play have that kind of weekend experience.
Yeah.
It can be really lousy. Tournaments need players, but unfortunately, as I've said, we've sometimes come 19th and 20th. Yeah. And I've played like number 2, number 6, and number 9 in the rankings, and I'm going, geez, I never had a chance.
Yeah, you play like 3 of the top in the top 10, and it's ridiculous because then
shouldn't happen.
It's basically pointless because you then gonna lose the next ones because your mindset's on, oh my gosh, I've just lost 3 games in a row.
A few people came up and said something very similar, that they love wargaming. We all love wargaming.
Yes, and that's why we do it.
And the more social it is, the more we love it. But tournaments are very much about winning, having that kind of army list.
Yeah, about having
it doesn't really appeal to
the most killy army you can make in a 750 tournament.
It's unfortunately because some of the people we enjoy playing the most have kind of drifted away from the tournament scene because it's like, yeah, it's just like that. I mean, it probably puts the onus on us to try and get more people into Warlords to play a little bit more.
Yeah.
And there has been a bit of a resurface. Just, hey, come on, let's play a game.
Although in saying that, we are doing a 40k tournament
we've just booked for that. And I am probably going to take one of those armies, a Terminator heavy army. But it doesn't seem overpowered. I mean, you can destroy them quite easy. But they are a bit like that.
Yeah, I'm either taking Guard or some Guard tank list or some Tau.
Yeah, but the problem with Cameron, you see, is he likes to take things because they look cool, like lots of Rough Riders.
I really don't care if it works.
Not because they're overpowered and oh my god, these will win the game for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, back to fleet battles.
Back to fleet battles. What a great weekend, though. We'd hoped to try and get people in on games. Didn't quite manage it. Oh my god! If we'd have actually had some under the table to sell,
Yeah, we would have made a huge profit.
because everyone that saw us was like, "I want to buy some of that."
Yeah, and the thing is that we had we had both sets.
We had both sets.
Yeah, so people were like, "Holy damn, is that how much you get in one set?" And we were like, "No,
Nope.
you only get half of this. Sorry."
We also had that space station that you might have seen the tutorial for, and that really got a lot of attention, didn't it? It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, obviously none of our stuff was painted because
My space station was.
None of the models that we had for Halo were painted because we haven't got round to it yet. But even in their basic, what's it called, sprue color,
they're not bad.
They're not bad, and people
we're gonna get them painted. We're interested in joining the Spartan Vanguard program, and to do that, you've got to show a painted army.
Yes, which we will get done at some point.
Technically, I can go there by showing my painted 5-Storm Armada, because I actually got mine painted.
Yeah, but I'm still waiting on mine. So can we just?
Oh, amazing demo game that was on Saturday, but not on Sunday.
The
Dystopian War.
Dystopian
Land Battles.
No, Dystopian Legion.
Is that what it's called?
Dystopian Legion.
Oh, that was amazing. Some absolutely steampunk tanks.
Yeah, they were there all day though. They were there from.
I think they only played one game, didn't they?
Yeah, they only got one game.
Giant table. Don't do that.
Bad idea. There was also the World War II naval game as well.
Well, yeah, World War II naval game. We've been playing a lot of that. Yeah. That is actually a superb game because rather than 2 players, it actually encourages like 4 to 6 players.
Yeah,
and you play as a team.
You got
you need a lot of players.
The captain, and you command like I think surely they had like 10 ships each.
Yeah,
something like that. Ridiculous number, but still, it was.
We've played a couple of those games. In fact, we're building an army of our own at Warlords, and I've got this kind of thing where I don't want to be given the expensive ships.
Yeah, he doesn't want the battleships or the pre-dreadnought battleships because he just runs straight into the enemy and is like. Boom! And then he loses the ship, and then you're like,
I haven't actually lost that many ships.
Well, that's
because it's just too daring.
Yeah, no, you don't. The thing is that game isn't really very killy.
Do you remember me charging with my light cruiser and taking out the Graf's Bay thanks to some awful weather on my side?
Yeah, and you just rapid fired. What caliber were they? 6-inch units? No.
I mean, I have. If anyone's ever played me, I've got a slight Geronimo temperament.
Yes, which you need to fix.
Which is quite interesting because Cameron has this tendency to just kind of entrench and wait.
Yeah, why bother going all the way out to kill someone when they can just waste their energy and come to you?
In fact, that actually happened. That I don't think you'll remember, but Rome Total War, there was that game that we played where you were all inside that fort, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I was outside the fort waiting, and I think we waited about half an hour for one or the other to move.
Yeah, it was.
And it's like I'm bored of this. Charge!
Yeah, it was the Battle of. What was that?
We want to play a few games of that and kind of make some videos.
It was interesting because I just was like, well...
I got massacred.
I have the better units and I'm just going to sit in my pre-made fort. Why would I go out and chase you?
That I think we played probably about 10 years ago or something ridiculous like that.
Stupidly long ago.
And to be honest, we're still playing those tactics out. Cameron sits and I charge.
Why do you think I play guard and tower? It's just because I just sit there and I'm like, well, he's going to come to me anyway. So
I've had games against you where you've had Imperial Guard and I've had Space Marines. And literally I am moving. Get round 1, I'm not firing anything because all my vehicles and units are slightly out of range and they're moving. Round 1, round 2, round 3 they start to fire. Round 4 it's like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
Rapid fire.
But yeah, so that's my tack. That's always seen. So that's one of the reasons I think why Dark Elder has really appealed to me at the minute. Because Dark Elder are very aggressive. You've got to be aggressive with them, because if you're not, they'll just die.
Yeah, and when we were playing Halo, we did. You played UNSC for like 6 games, right?
I love the UNSC ships.
Yeah, so we did 6. We did 7. I think 7 games in total, and we did 6. You did 6 as the UNSC. I did 6 as the Covenant, and then for the 7th game we switched around, and it was like, holy damn!
Because
change of tactics, please.
I think I did quite well as the Covenant.
Yeah, you did pretty well.
I'd been watching him use the Covenant and go, there's something about the Covenant, and he's not picking up on the tactics.
Yeah, I mean, that was really our first lot of games that we did properly play. So
the UNSC is really about getting in front, putting your enemy in front of you, and bam, using those firing arcs, because most of the weapons fire in arcs. The Covenant have got good all-round kind of weapons, and trying to use the maneuverability to the best that they can. And it, again, is the way that you tie together your weapons, because there are some UNSC really only have the missiles, and they have the
MAC gun
and the MAC gun, and that's really good because you put together firing solutions of one or the other type of ship. Covenant have got more variety of weapons, and that actually works against them because you often can't put together.
Yeah, you can't focus fire as well.
Yeah, so it's all about thinking about how to use them. Usually using your weaker weapons to try and take out the Covenant ships. Sorry, the UNSC escorts, because they're a lot
frigates.
More. Yeah,
the frigate, the Paris class frigates, because they are 333. 333 or 433 even. Yeah, so they're a bit squishier, whereas the corvettes for the Covenant are.
Both factions do play very, very different, and when you switch between the two, you've got to switch your brain as well. You cannot win with Covenant playing them as UNSC. Well, what does kind of interest us, especially going through Babylon 5, is potentially doing UNSC versus UNSC type games as well.
In the future, obviously.
Yeah, I love the idea of playing those kind of
human v human,
human v human, or even human and Covenant, because they do ally at one point, don't they?
Yes, the insurrection ally with the UNSC to fight the Covenant, because aliens, so kill them instead.
Anyway, so that was our experience of demo gaming, a little bit more as well. Yeah, definitely. Giving demo gaming is a try is a real great thing. I think we were trying really to be an ambassador for the game system and try and get people interested in actually,
which we succeeded in doing.
How many people have said we've bought some up, we've got nowhere to play? We're saying we are interested in building up people to play. We would potentially consider doing it as a tournament. One of the problems with the tournament though for Halo is how do you handle people having different armies? There's only 2 choices, and it doesn't really feel like there's that much.
Yeah, because they've got the expansions. Yes, that word. Out. So there's a bit more variety than just what's in the main Fall of Reach thing. But yeah, it's kind of hard to do it with just 2 factions, because
although even the Fall of Reach has got quite a bit going for it. We did a massive every ship battle at the end.
Yeah, we did.
It was probably a little bit too much.
It was too much, yeah, but it was bloody fun, because you just looked across the battlefield and it was like, there's another ship. It was like both factions were like, you know what, this is the last last straw and was just like, send everything in, and it looked awesome. Yeah. And then when everything started blowing up, it was kind of like, oh my gosh, I've got nothing.
This, by the way, probably makes me think that we need to take our game system with us to Wellington Warlords this weekend and film actually how the rules work.
Yes, I mean we still haven't done the wings phase yet, so we don't know how fighters and bombers work yet. But yeah.
The gameplay is so clean, so clean. It's a really great game. Anyway, that's us signing off for now.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Or listening, rather.
Well, you know what I mean.
Don't forget to subscribe.